Welcome back to Load Bearing Dad, the podcast for people holding it together when nobody's watching. Oh man, we got the dads, the moms, the vets, the grandparents, the grinders, the ones carrying the weight at work, at home, and everywhere in between. I'm your host, Tim Duran, Air Force vet, IT guy, full-time dad, and I refuse to put it down. If you found this show, you're probably a load bearer. And you're exactly what you need to be. So let's get into it. You know that feeling before you do something that scares you? Not the excitement kind, right? But the scared kind, the bad kind. Like, oh man, this could go really, really bad, or this could go really, really good. I don't know. So it's, the one that your stomach just drops. And your brain is listing every reason not to go through with it. And you're standing at the edge of something, and everything in you wants to back 2 steps up and wait for better conditions. But here's the thing. Better conditions aren't coming. And the door is open. The moment is now. What do you do with that? So I've had several key moments in my career where it felt like that. Like, I know my bosses weren't around and I got to take care of this. And I'm just like, this is going to bite me in the butt or something. I don't know what's going to happen, but I've done it. And like, it was the right decision at that time. And nowhere did I get in trouble. I did the right thing and I got congratulated. And that's where I'm at in the position I am today, because I really honestly know what the company needs and wants by now. So, and sometimes you got to make the hard decisions and push them. So here's an example. This didn't happen to me, but it's a good example that I read. So, it's saying, think about a network migration at work that you've been working on for a few months. You have a full infrastructure overhaul, middle of the night. You have no rollback window. And if it fails, you're down for days. Say you're in the server room at 2 a.m. and you're just like, I'm not ready for this. But you've done the prep work. Like, your team is solid. The systems you're replacing are failing people right now. And you had to type the command anyways. Shaking, hands dry. You got a dry mouth and you typed it. You know what? It worked. Not because you were scared, but because you moved through the scared instead of waiting for it to leave. And that's what this whole podcast today is all about. Step into the dark anyway. Like, the only way you're going to get to the next level is by making mistakes and learning from them, honestly. Like, I've done some stuff that, that I've made mistakes on, but what happens is I learn from them, I fix them, and then now I know what to do for next time, right? And I won't say that I've made a lot of mistakes, but there's choices I made that were the right choice at that time, and I've learned from that, right? So, like, a good choice right now is like, I don't let anger take control, right? Like, there were times in my career where, someone tells me that this is how things are ran around here. And that's so arrogant to me. And the number one thing I hate is arrogance. Like, no one is above you and you're above everyone else. Oh, you are not good, sir. You got to treat people the way you want to be treated. Whether you are a believer or not, I don't even care. Like, I always believe that you need to treat people the way you want to be treated. Like, you gotta, if you want to be treated like crap, then treat people like crap and see what happens. Because I'll tell you what, people aren't going to put up with it. And maybe you learned that already, but, that's what I've always learned. And so back to the scaredness of stepping into the dark. You got to treat it the way, if you treat it that this is going to fail, it's going to fail, it's going to fail. You know what? Most likely it's going to fail. If you treat it in the way that, hey, I have prepped day and night for this. I got the right people in the right position to help me out, to make sure this goes all through. This is going to work. you know what? It's probably going to work because it's all about your mindset. How do you set your mind to accomplish things? And I'll tell you what, right now, my mindset, I have a network code over going on right now, and my mindset is like, oh, this should all work. And you know what's happened is it's failed 3 times. It has. But you know what I've done on my side is I've been prepared. I've had the right people in place on the call, ready to go. And it's not been me that this failed. And that, to me, I can go away with, like, I did my job. I have nothing to be ashamed about. I don't have nothing to be upset about. Do I want to be cut over? Yeah, absolutely. I am so sick and tired of just dealing with this. Do I want to pull the plug? Even more so than ever lately. I hate this network migration that I've been working on or trying to get going. And today we just got another piece of information that it's not even set up for them to reach one of their gateways. And I'm like, that's an issue, and that we're going to fail no matter what next time if we even try to activate this site. So again, if you're listening to this and you don't know much about T, I apologize. I am big into IT. So if you want me to give better examples, just let me know. I can give multiple examples, right? So let's say you want to go for an officer position. Let's say you're a vet, but you're too scared to put in there because you don't think you're good enough. Well, you got to step up, right? You don't know. What's the saying? You miss 100% of the chances you don't take. If you don't take the chance, you missed completely. You're going to get 0% results, right? So take the chance. Go for it. If you fail and you're upset, don't come back to me because you made the choice, not me. No, I'm just kidding. But, you got to step into the dark. You got to put yourself out there, especially if you're young. And I think that was the thing. Like, I am not young. And I'm not old either. I'm like right in the middle, right? Like I'm in my older 30s and, I have my career going on right now, and I love my job. I love my career. And there's a lot of other things I'd like to do, but this economy right now in the US, it's rough, right? So like I would love to get my first house pretty soon, and I feel like I'm almost there, but it's just not the right time. But it may be forced upon me by next year, so we'll see. But everything, there hasn't really been anything nervous that I've come along that I've had to really think about and be like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Like, generally when you get older, you just get that experience, and it comes with time, guys. Right? Like, I know a lot of you listeners are around my age, and you can probably attest to that a lot of this stuff comes with age and wisdom. And do we know everything at this age? Absolutely not, right? That's why most of us still have moms and dads around that we can go and ask and refer to. So, but yeah, step into the dark. If you're younger and listening to this, if you're in your 20s or something, hey, you know what you've been thinking about that you want to take a leap on, but you don't know if you should? Just do it. What's the worst that can happen? You fell? Okay. Fail. Figure out what to do next time, and then go at it again. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. What you waiting for? So, anyways, let's go to this day in the military history. It is June 5th, 1944, gentlemen and ladies. The night before D-Day. General Dwight Eisenhower walks among the men of the 101st Airborne at Greenham Common. Paratroopers with blackened faces, set to jump into Normandy in hours. His own meteorologist had given him a narrow, uncertain weather window. His generals had told him casualty estimates could reach catastrophic levels. Eisenhower had already drafted a statement taking personal responsibility if the invasion failed. He looked those men in the eyes, knowing some of them would not come back. Then he gave the order, go. Not because he was certain, because the mission demanded it anyway. I mean, that's something, right? to look at all these men that went over there to Normandy to parachute in and just be like, go fight the good freaking war. Like that gave me chills reading that, guys. So I won't lie. Guys and gals, I always say guys, but I refer to everybody as a guys or dude or dudette. So here's what nobody tells you about courage. It doesn't feel like courage when you're in it, right? It's like, oh, I'm full sent and I'm regretting every decision of it. It sometimes feels like nausea, right? Or nausea. Why am I saying? I was thinking of nauseous and nausea. You know what I mean. It feels like doubt. Real forward motion isn't the absence of fear. It's moving your feet while fear is screaming in your ear. Or that's tinnitus. Either way, one or the other. Eisenhower wasn't fearless. That man was carrying something enormous that night. What made him great wasn't certainty. It was commitment. You've got something in front of you right now. Something you've been circling. A conversation, a decision, a leap. The fear you're feeling? Yeah, that's not a stop sign, guys. That's just proof it matters. Step into it. If you're young and if you're still in the dating scene and you've loved this woman for more than a year or two, what are you waiting for? Get it. I mean, nowadays, I don't feel like marriage is as important to people as it used to be. Like, I couldn't wait to get married and find the true love of my life, and I have. But it's just like, you know, dating before, you're always nervous about it, right? So I'll tell you what, my adrenaline doesn't even pump anymore, I feel like. And I don't think that's low T. I think it's just like I've come to accept things. And like even with drivers nowadays on the roads, like my adrenaline would pump and I'd be like, I'm gonna whoop this dude's tail. But now I'm like, you know what? He ain't gonna do a damn thing. He ain't gonna get out of that car. I ain't even gonna be worried about it. So, but hey, if you got something you're circling, if you got something you want to start, if you got something you want to do, if you got something you got to ask someone, you got to come out, like whatever you need to do it. Don't be scared. Just do it. Like Sheila LaBeouf has said before. So let's move on to our salute to the load bearers. Load bearers, I see you. Some of you are standing at the edge of something right now, and you've been standing there for a while. That's okay. But today, night before D-Day, I want you to take that one step forward. Not a perfect step, but not a fearless step. Just take a step. You carry a lot, and you've carried it before. So this thing in front of you, you were built for it. Now, go. So that brings us to a wrap. I'm hoping if you listen to this and you're driving, I hope you're driving safely. If you're at home, listen to this, drinking your coffee, I hope it's nourishing and wakes you up with Folgers in your cup. Who doesn't sing that? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Come on now. I'm not the only one, right? If you know, you know, right? Anyways, I want you to take this with you. The load doesn't care how tired you are, right? But here's what I know about you. You show up anyway. Every single time. That's not weakness carrying weight. That's strength being built. So, go be the beam. Solid. I'm Tim Duran. This is Load Bearing Dad. And I'll see you on the next one. This load is yours. Own it.